these are things that can have super incredible long-term returns. So if you have someone look at your business model and set that up from a foundational perspective in a way that's intelligent, right, that's going to serve you for the long term, that can serve you for the lifetime of your business. What is happening, beautiful people? Hello and welcome to another episode of the My Friends As You Go Gyms podcast. I'm your host, GR Hoff, and you're in the right place if you are a gym owner, personal trainer, box owner, fitness pro that is looking to grow your gym, grow your business in ways that you, your team, your community, the people you serve, your family, and not least importantly, your bank account are going to feel absolutely awesome about. Today, on my way to another little jiu-jitsu sesh. And I love these. I live a little ways away. It's about 15 minutes away, and so it's the perfect time for me to get out these quick thoughts, think about things, and shoot something out to you guys. And today, it kind of got me thinking. I had a couple conversations with gym owners. Like, well, how do I improve this? How do I improve my sales? Right? How do I improve my team sales? Right? There were two different questions on sales stuff, and it got me thinking about you and your business and how it can relate to this jiu-jitsu thing. And so when I get into if I get into a hobby, in a lot of cases I'm sort of one of those that gets all in. I'm going to be a little bit obsessed. I'm probably going to read books about the thing. I'm probably going to dig into videos. I'm going to do my own research. And in the case of jiu-jitsu, right, and really most of the things I get into, I'm going to find a coach. I'm going to find somebody to help me with it. And so same thing has happened with jiu-jitsu. And because of time constraints on my schedule and priorities, I'm trying to be a great husband and father, as well as like realistically, business right now is a bigger priority to me than my jiu-jitsu. But that said, I don't want to suck at it, right? Or I don't want to keep sucking at the level that I'm sucking at. And so I'm reading things and I'm watching videos and so on and so forth. And I feel like I've improved quite a bit, like doing some things on my own. So I'll find something online and be like, oh, that's a great idea, and try it against other white belts. Because again, I'm like a super rookie at this thing and I might do okay. But the other day, last session of the week, I was in, and we had our black belt professor, is what they called him there, the most senior black belt in the location. The owner happens to be the professor, and she showed me a tweak to a given technique that was literally it was like moving my hips a few inches to the left before I locked in this triangle choke, is what they call it. And literally that tip, having the person that is, one of the world's best, I think she was like ranked number 4 in the world or something at one point for her weight class. But having one of the world's best look at what you're doing in real time and tell you, no, this is how you do the change, could make such a big difference. It took her 10 seconds to tweak something that it would have taken me ages to figure out, right? Like it would have taken me so much time to figure out on my own. I had already been watching videos, trying to figure stuff out, so on and so forth. But having someone see what I was doing with my, levers, my limb length, my technique, and the screwed up way that I was doing it, she could fix that in a literal instant. And it would have taken me ages to do it. And I see these situations in so many different scenarios. So like that change, that tweak will have such a huge value to me over the course of my lifetime as a jiu-jitsu practitioner, right? Like I'll be able to take that with me forever in my career as a, fledgling recreational, jiu-jitsu person. Same thing goes with stuff in your business. So I can't tell you how many times there are little things, because I actually told the owner of the jiu-jitsu place, I was like, yeah, you're a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I'm a black belt in growing gyms, right? That's my thing. That's where I know the tricks and the tweaks and the little things, the stuff that the white belts or the blue belts or the purple belts, they just don't know. right? Haven't been doing it long enough. They haven't seen enough shit to be able to know what happens. And sometimes it's a tweak in your sales language. Sometimes it's a tweak in the sequence. Maybe you're doing all the right things, but you're doing in the wrong sequence. Sometimes it's a tweak to your copywriting and your language and your ads, right? Sometimes it's a little tweak to how you're setting up or targeting your ads. There's all these little things that, frankly, you may have found from shittier practitioners or coaches. So, like, if I'm being honest, like, that wasn't the first time that we'd practiced triangles in person, but we had a bigger class one day, and I think it was a low, I say lower, but it was quote unquote just a purple belt that was helping us, and maybe she was busy with everything else, maybe there was too many people in the class, so like there is a chance that you've been getting help with your business that just isn't black belt help, right? That someone who actually knows what they're doing could come in and help you like that. And so the short answer, the short summary to this episode is essentially the value of getting one-on-one feedback from a true black belt, from a master at their craft, and the value in investing in that, because of how long, like these are things that can have super incredible long-term returns. So if you have someone look at your business model and set that up from a foundational perspective in a way that's intelligent, right, that's going to serve you for the long term, that can serve you for the lifetime of your business. If you have someone make one simple tweak to your sales, and sometimes, I know that sounds too good to be true, and in 99% of cases, guys, I'd say that it is. And for some of you, like, you may already be doing a lot of things right, I don't know, but I'll tell you, there hasn't been one person come through our stuff, and a lot of them had paid 16 grand or $5.99 a week to learn how to do bait and switch stuff. A lot of them had worked with the biggest companies in the space. There isn't one person that's come through our universe that hasn't had an incredible amount of improvement left to do on their sales process, setting their prospects, their potential customers up for long-term success with you as a business, versus just selling a challenge based on anxiety or the idea that you're going to get it free. And we haven't even started to talk about your ads yet, which there are countless little, let's call them black belt tweaks that you can make to your business that you just may not be seeing as a white belt, right? You may be just doing the equivalent of looking at YouTube videos, and you could have someone look at your stuff and in about 10 seconds, like, figure out the value of having an actual expert helping you through these things. So I challenge you to think about the different areas you may be having challenges in your life, or that you may not even be a challenge, right? It may just be something you want to improve, and consider the value of having a true black belt, a true expert, help you out with a given thing. It's one of the fastest ways to just fast track your improvement in any given area. And if you want to grow your gym, we'd be happy to be that black belt for you. Super cheesy sales pitch. Again, like, we'll have a straight up conversation. You guys know that at this point, you've been listening long enough. We have a better than your money back guarantee. You do the work and you're not happy, or you want to screw me over, you can get 100% of your money back plus $500. Knock on wood, we've still not had to give one of those refunds yet. I hope it's not yet, but again, like I said, knock on wood. And so we will vet you, and we will let you know if you're a fit, whether you are or not, and we'll go from there. But you can go to www.myfriendsaysyourgrowgyms.com to go ahead and book that conversation with us. You'll fill out some information, pick a time that works for you, and we'll discuss and have a straight conversation about growing your gym, and whether or not we'd be the right fit to help you. A lot of times, we'll give you guys one or two little black belt tips, quick things that you don't even need to pull out your wallet for, which is fun. But it just depends on what your situation is. So we'd love to talk more with you. Keep fighting the good fight. Look for areas in your life. It doesn't just have to be in your business. Maybe your business is doing great. But look for areas in your life where you might be able to get that black belt assistance that will pay you off for the long term. Love, hugs, all that stuff, guys. Have a great one. Talk soon.